modding! Hi guys, it's Pure Gamer and today we're here and we're on GTA 5. Well, no, scrap that. 3, 2, 1. Hi guys, it's Pure Gamer and today we're here and we are doing another GTA 5 modding tutorial. Today we're going to be showing you how to do add-on cars, because I thought that's pretty important. Now we've done replace peds, replace cars, replace guns, we've done police ELS lights, we've done brighter lights, we've done realistic gun sounds, realistic sirens is another thing we'll need to do. I've just remembered that, but we'll do that next. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to go to OpenIV as always. So you load up your OpenIV. As you can see, I've cleared my desktop with like my thumbnails, things like that, because I needed more space on my computer. So there we go. We're going to start it up as always. We're going to go on OpenIV. Now, if you remember rightly, if everyone has followed the series exactly as I've done it, one by one, and it will be put into a playlist for people. By this point it will be in a playlist because there'll be like more than 3 videos. Basically, you will all have a modding DLC pack in the game. If you haven't, go on Google and I will show you now exactly what to do. Just so if anyone's just joining from this video, they know exactly what to do. Go on Google, you go GTA V modding DLC pack V. Here we go. You do that, then you download that. Now, okay, so we download it, we load it up. Once it's loaded up, this is the important thing. Now, your modding DLC pack's here. So you get your modding DLC pack, you go on tools, you go on package installer, and you literally just drag that into there like that. I have it, so it's going to replace it for me. For you, if you don't have it, it won't replace it. And you click on that, you click open. But I don't need to do that as I have it in my game. Now, that file will be found in mods, update, x64 and DLC packs. And this is the modding file here. Then you click DLC, and there you go, x64. And then your levels is where you go for your cars, and models is for your peds. So, most of us though, that have followed the series, will have it in your favourites. That's the most important thing. Now, with the modding DLC pack, you would have downloaded it, so you'll have the OIV pack somewhere else, or just re-download it. It doesn't really matter. It's not that big of a file. You don't want that. You need your template files today. So what we're going to do is we're going to be using the template car variations meta and the template vehicles.meta today. So here we go. So what we're going to do, let's go to levels. We're going to go GTA 5 and vehicles, vehicles.rpf. Now these are all my stock cars that replace the police 1, 2, 3, 4, police bike, police transport, FBI 1, 2, riot, P Ranger. I haven't got that in there, but you can. Ambulance, fire, the lot. All that is in there, right? But you can put your add-on cars in here too. So add-on cars and replace cars can go in here. Just make sure that you name your police cars more than police 4 and more than sheriff 2, because obviously you have sheriff 2 and police 4, so you need to be police 5 and sheriff 3, FBI 3, so you're not replacing over the police cars that you already have. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on vehicles and we're just going to pick a British police car. Okay, so I fancy a British police. There we go. Here's a British police car. Right. Just going to have a quick scroll just so you can see the options that you have here. So we're looking for one that we haven't already got. Right, okay. There you go. Generic Persian 308 estate. Incident response. Right, so we're going to download it like you do with any other car, like you do with the replace ones. Okay, so that will always pop up. So you get rid of that. Click on files. And it's not that. Okay. Okay, so we went somewhere else because that file was only one file on its own. So let's say we want to download this Jaguar 2017 Police Jaguar XES. Here we go. Met Police, right. So we download it like we do with any other file. Right, so we get that. So we need that file, so keep it. Don't be getting rid of that yet. Right, so you have your models, your police Jaguar, and then there you go. So it says police 3. All you need to do is change it. So we have police 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you just change it to 5. Simple as that. But that isn't all you have to do for add-on cars, so please don't be clicking off the video thinking, oh, that's it, I just have to change the name. No, there's a little bit more to it. It does make it a bit more harder to actually do, and if you mess this thing up, you will mess up your game and it'll crash until you fix it. And if you don't know what you're doing, then it'll keep crashing until you don't know what you're doing and have to just completely restart it. So, edit mode, as always. Then you're going to drag police 5 into here. Now, once you've got police 5 in there, we don't need this thing anymore, unless you want to do the British ELS thing, that if you know what you're doing, you can literally, as these are all my other GTA Vs as you can see, if you go into ELS, you go pack default, you already have your police cars and you can just copy them and name it police 5. Or you can just rename this, go like that, go like that, police 5, drag, drop, boom. Right, we don't need that for now, so we'll get rid of that. Right, we don't need this anymore. So, what you do is you go back and back. You keep basically going back until you get back to X64 and common. So what we want to do is you want to click on common and click on data, and the top one, the car variations.meta. So you right click on it once, so you highlight it. You left click and edit. Right, so here you go. In between here and here is where you'll put all your cars that you do for add-on. Right, so what you have to do is you have to go here. Okay, so if you go in the template car variations.meta, just click in here, and all you need to do is drag this just before the item, this little arrow dash. You go all the way down until you get to this item with the arrow dash after it. You highlight that one, copy, and then all you do is you put this in here and paste. Now you go straight up and see where it says police. You need to just put police 5 after that. Save. Right, we're not done yet. We've got one more step. Levels, GTA 5, vehicle meta, right click, left click, edit. Right, so we need to get rid of that one now. And then we need to go to the vehicle template meta. So, now this is where it gets a bit tricky if you don't know what you're doing. Well, this whole bit of adding things gets tricky if you don't know what you're doing. Now, if you press Control and F, as you can see, I've got police 2 already written in it. And it will take you, if you keep pressing enter, to police 2. And it'll do that with any car. It'll take you to anywhere that it says FBI. As you see, it's taking me straight to the bottom. So I click here. There you go, FBI 1. And it should take me to FBI 2, as you'll see. So, what we've added, we will name, we'll just go with police. We only need police 1, because there is ways of altering it, and I will show you that now. So, all you want is you want your police 1, and you get the item. Just before the item, you highlight it and you scroll all the way down, making sure you get absolutely everything in that file until you get to the end item bracket. Not this one. Don't mistake it for this one. This one belongs to that. That one belongs to this. All you do is you copy, you minimize that, and then all you do is you paste it into there, and then you go up and you go and type in police 5, and police 5. Now the handling, don't ever mess with unless you load onto your game and your vehicles roll. If your vehicle rolls, try Baller 2 like this. Baller 2. Now that is the in-game Range Rover, as you'll all know, who play online and things like that. That will make the vehicle a bit more heavier. It won't make it slower, technically. It does actually still have a bit of speed, but it just doesn't roll. So things like estate cars, you're best to have a big SUV like Baller 2 in there. Now if it's a riot vehicle, leave it stock for whatever it says. But if you do, because basically files will come with meta, but it's always best just to use this and sort of always put it in police. And if you think it's not working, have a look what it recommends, but always just put it as police 1, as in like this. Always put it police, and just leave it. Now, what I recommend is you go baller 2 if it rolls. Now, if the vehicle doesn't roll, you can just have it as police. But we're going to put baller 2 just so it doesn't roll. Now, we go back on that, the audio name hash. Now, this is how it's going to actually pull cars over, and for the cars in game to actually associate it as a police car when the lights are on. So, you need to press your caps, you need your caps on, and you need to type in police. Then you need to make sure you have your arrow key again, pointing in to the police, and then you're going to press the dash, because you need a nice line there, as you can see. And then all you're going to write is audio, and then cap locks N, and then take the caps off, name, and then caps on again, the H, and then hash, and then the right. There we go. I pressed cap locks by mistake. So, there you go. So all you want to do is basically copy exactly that, but make sure this is here, and then that. And then, if your vehicle has the window tint, like we've done in a previous video, what you need to do is you need to find the window tint fuser that is here, and you need to make sure it has that. If it has that, the window tint will not be there, and it'll just be a normal car. So what you want to do is you want to save it. Now, if there's something you've done wrong, it will normally tell you, and you just go off it and just redo it again. So now the most important test is to actually test it works in game. So as I always say, if you're testing a car, just literally load up the game, and I'll show you how to access it through your trainer, because you won't be able to access add-on cars through your garage. You will have to use a trainer. So at this point you will already have a trainer if you've been following my videos. If you haven't, get a trainer, look back at the video. It was the first video I did. It shows you how to use a trainer, and that basically just allows you to have every car in the game easy access with just a few buttons, and you've got a whole menu. So we'll load up the game and we'll join back. Okay guys, it's the moment of truth. Now if you use the trainer I showed everyone to use, it's F3. Now if you didn't use the trainer I used, it's normally F3 or 4 anyway, but F3. Then we're going to go down to vehicle spawning, and then can you see at the bottom, the third to the bottom, it says added vehicle menu, and there you go, you can see police 5. Now if you click A or 5 or whatever you use, controller or keyboard, and it says no vehicle found, then that means you just need to do the whole process over again because you've missed something. Now if you click it and it loads and it has ELS, then brilliant. That is the aim of what I wanted for that. Everyone now watching this video will have add-on cars. Now I'll show you again, you know, because instead of going back in the video, I can just show you how quickly you can do it. So you go exit, because there's also one other thing I've got to show you, because when you add on cars, I'll explain that in a second. I don't want to confuse anyone anymore. We'll add another vehicle. So what I'll do is we'll go back. We'll go back again. Let's pick another car. I'm just going to pick a car at random. Okay, so here we are. Just found the car just randomly. Sometimes it's easier to type in GTA 5 British police cars and then unmarked or marked or whatever type of car you're after, like BMW or Ford or whatever, and then go on images and have a look at the images. You can see the car that you want and then click on it and it'll send you to GTA 5 mods. Right, so here we go. Doesn't matter which one you click. Right, so we need to name this Police 6, or you can name it FBI 3, but I want my cars to be all police 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just keep going up. So we started with our first add-on car, that was Police 5. So we're going to do Police 6. Now, this is where it gets easier, because technically you don't need to change any of that information you've added into the add-on parts that we've done, or the files, well, or the script. All you need to do is copy and paste exactly what you've already done and just rename everything. That's how easy it is now to add a second car to your add-on. So what we need to do is we need to open up OpenIV again. That was my mistake for getting rid of it. Where is OpenIV? There it is. I'll lose it on my own desktop. That's not good. Right, Windows. I would rather go over it and show you how to add a second car than you guys go back in the video. I'll go over this even slower now, and I'll also show you, for those that want to know how to just do it quickly, they'll understand this way. So You'll have it in your favourites, your modern. You go to X64, you go to levels, GTA 5, vehicles, vehicles.rpf. Now, your things there, so you need to click edit mode. That annoying ping will come up. So you'll go highlight, police 6, boom, right, police 6 is in. Now you'll go back, and you keep going back until you get to where it says X64 and common. You want to click on common, click on data, you go to car variations.meta, right click on it and click edit. Now, if you add in your second add-on car, then all you have to do, and third, basically any add-on cars after your first, you can just keep doing this. Highlight your first one, go like that, copy, copy, boom. Then what you have to do is the item tag. You have to press enter, then you press Ctrl V or paste or whatever you want to do. Then you go to the top here, and this line represents where it starts and where it ends, as you can see. So what you do is you go up and see where it says police 5. All you do is you police 6. There we go, and then we save. Always make sure you press save. Don't ever click X and then think about loading on, because I did that a long time ago. I used to just click off it and not press save, because obviously, as you can see, my save bar is down there. So I used to never see it sometimes when it was down there. But if you have to put it on full screen for yourself, then do like I'm now. So what you do is you highlight your item tag, because this is your second add-on car. So you just copy the first one. Make sure you don't do what I just did then and highlight the next file. I'll show you now. Make sure you don't highlight this one here by mistake. So what you want to do is you want to click on this one. I like to always do this though first, just to make sure I'm doing it right. Press enter, Ctrl V, and there you go. You have a nice yellow line going up. And now all you have to do is police 6, police 6. That's baller 2, police 6. It doesn't matter whether you have millions of baller 2s, police 1s, police 2s. Doesn't matter what you have, as long as the handling is something that's in-game, and it's not a handling that the game doesn't agree. If the game doesn't agree, you'll know, because your game will crash. As long as you followed everything on here. If you put baller 2 in something, then, and you've done everything else perfect, or you put police 1 in, and you've done everything else perfect, and your game crashes, that's why, because the handling file doesn't agree with it. So what you would do is you would go on your computer, go on downloads, you go on Jack, that's not all I want. You go on your BMW, you go on that, you go on unmarked pack, and all you do is you look for any information, the readme or anything you can do. Now sometimes there isn't, and you just have to use your car variations and just guess. Or you can ask me in my Discord, and I'll normally know what most cars in the game now are. So, as you can see, you don't have to add any of this vehicle audio hash. And also, if you do this for every add-on car, if you go down to your diffuser window tint, they will all be like that and never have an issue. So what we need to do is we need to save it now. Right, so now we have to pray it works, but at the same time, we have to, as I'm going to show you in another video how to do this, how to have multiple GTAs, so you can have like me, British and American and all that. So we need to go to ELS, police pack. All you have to do is copy one of these, it doesn't really matter. And then we click paste, and we click rename. Then we just make sure that we don't have the copy thing after, and it says police 6, and there we go. And as you can see, it doesn't matter whether it's capitals or not. As you can see, some are capitals, some are not. Some, depends what you want to do. So police 6 is there. That's good. As always, just go straight to Steam, play, launch, and we will be back with you in a minute. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to press F3 using our trainer. I'm going to go straight down to added vehicles menu, and there you go, your police 6. So here's the moment of truth, and there you go, police 6 with ELS. Press K just to have blues. Now, if you don't want that screening board, all you have to do is press L on your keyboard. Now, for those that were wondering in the ELS video, a few people asked, how do you just have blues? So obviously I use controller, so I can do D-pad all the way until everything's on. And then all you do is you press K, and then you only have blues. And your message board stays on. But if you want your message board to go off, just press L on your keyboard and your blues stay on. And your keyboard goes. Not your keyboard goes, your message board goes. So there you go. So now I'm going to show you. If you add multiple add-on cars, so if you have like 50 add-on cars, like I do, I have way too many for my, I'll put a screenshot of my add-on cars. If you have like 50 or more like me, then you are going to need what is called an add-on pack sort of thing. I'll show you what it is now. GTAV Unlimited Cars mod. Right, there you go, it's the game config, that's what it is. Right, the link will be in the description. So what you have to do is you have to download. Now this is the only issue with downloading this. And I say this like, if you're not paying attention, this is where you need to pay attention in the video completely. If you download one of these, you click on it, it'll download. Here we go. Right, so it opens. Wait for that thing to go. There we go. Right. So you have GTA V for the latest GTA. Right. And as you can see, you have stock traffic. Basically, this allows you to have add-on cars, but a certain amount. If you go for this one, then you can have hundreds and hundreds. And I'll show you where to find it. But I will also try and show you the issue that will happen and how to fix it. So, what we're going to do to get that, we need to go to mods. We need to go update RPF, common, data, levels, GTA 5. No. Now we're looking for the game config. There you go, there's the game config. So there we go. That's what we want to do. All you want to do. Now sometimes what I would do, if it was me, is let's get rid of all these things. It's the only thing you're trying to show someone a tutorial video. Right, all you do, because as you can see I've got a game config there. That's for one of my games. Right, all you do is you type in GTA V British Police. Don't do what I do and put it to the side and then you haven't got a clue what that is or what game that is. I think that's someone else's that I'm having a look at. GTA V British Police game config. So what you do is you open that up, you minimize that. You want to drag and drop your game config there, and then what you do is you get this game config, make sure that says edit, drag and drop. So if this goes completely wrong and doesn't work, you can just drag this one back in, or I will show you the fix. So we've gone for the max thing in the game. Now, because you've messed with something that's just in the game, you can just load up Steam. You don't have to go through Rage. It's not a plugin or anything. So what will happen is, either this will work perfectly, and I'll still show you how to fix it if it does go wrong. Basically what will happen is, it'll say time. In fact, I can show you here now exactly what it'll come up with. Right, go back. Right. So, this is what it'll come up with. It will come up with these two things. Here we go. Let's get that up, and this one, let's get that up. We're just waiting for the game to sort of warm up. Right, okay, so as you can see, always put this in if you're having issues, and this. Now, basically, if you load up the game, and you've put the file in that I have, it'll come up with game error. Please reboot and start the game. That basically means you've got too many game. Basically, if you add too many cars in, add-on cars, this will come up. So, you add this that I've shown you today, and you add whichever one you want out of this. You don't have to have the one I have, you can have any one you want. So, you still get in this message, add this and that, and it will work perfectly. Now, we're about to find out whether mine works without that issue, because I've only got 2 add-on cars. If you have about 20 add-on cars, then it might say no, I want the heat, because basically the game is asking for more information because it doesn't know what to do, because you've added way too many cars for what you should have. So the game's sort of asking for help, and them 2 folders that I've just shown you to download and put into your game, and all you do is you put them in your, tells you exactly what to do on the readme, but all you do, there you go, as you can see, it's done it. I've just heard that noise. Where is it? Now sometimes it does this with your game, just Control-Alt-Delete, get your task manager up, because sometimes your Windows menu just isn't good enough. There you go, that's all you need to do. You need to get that up, and as you can see, game out of memory. So now I'm going to show you how to fix that, if we can ever actually get off this game. Okay, so what we're going to do is you need to right click and close Windows. Just want to keep doing that until it does it. There you go, it should now close. Okay, that's actually the quickest it's ever done that for me. Normally it makes me wait for a while. So I'm going to download this, and I'm going to download this. Now there is no issue, it shouldn't work, because I have just done it on my own British police version. That's how I've got like 50 cars or whatever it is. So, what we're going to do to make sure we do it exact, is we're going to go back here, and we're going to go back here. We're going to make sure we read any information on here. Nope, there's no information there. Is there any information here? Installation, just put it in your Grand Theft Auto folder. Right, okay. So, what we're going to do is going to go here. We're going to go there. We're going to go here. Now, if you don't know how to get to this game area, what you do is you go on Steam, you go on Library, you right-click on the one you want, Properties, Local Files, Browse Local Files, and this is your directory. Right. So what I want to do is I want to get rid of that because there's no need for that. Okay. So, your heap adjuster. You're just going to drag and drop. There you go. It's in there now. Going to get rid of that. Right. So we got the heap adjuster. So now what we want is this one. Boom. Right. The package. I hadn't opened it. That's why it wasn't there. Right. Okay. Now we're going to use the readme, because if there's a readme there, I would always do it, because then it might be something that's not as easy as it says. So let's look at the readme. I'm not going to read it out for you, because simply drop this and that into the INI. Okay, so let's have a look. There's only 2 files there. So that's exactly what that says. Drag, drop, boom. Right. So now this is the moment of truth where it either won't work for me now because I'm trying to show people how to do it, or it'll work perfectly and do exactly what it's done for my version. So, it's the moment of truth. Here we go. So, here is the moment of truth. It'll either work or not work. Now, last time we didn't get to this point, so we've already beaten it, but normally this is where it can crash for me. So, it is my moment of truth too now. I won't find out whether it's going to work until the moment the actual game loads up, because it can crash at the last second. So, it is now very intense, and we are going to carry on this just so you can see that I've not cut it, I've not deleted anything. Not added anything else more than I've shown you, because sometimes YouTubers they'll cut it and then you don't know whether they've added anything behind the scenes or how many crashes they've had until it works, because sometimes Rage plugin crashes. Not that we're loading Rage, because there's no need to load it at this point. When you want to play Lspdfr, that's loaded quicker than it has actually every other time, so that pack might have just saved us. Now there you go. And all that means is you can have like 50 cars like me. I'll put it on the screen now of how many cars I have on my British Police car pack on my add-on. I have that side done, and there's some cars over here. There's just way too many cars. But that's it. I've shown you how to do add-on cars, how to have a second set, how to have 2 add-on cars, and what to do when you do have more than one. You know, you can just copy and paste the one that you already have and just make sure the handle and file is what you want. And then what to do when you want more add-on cars. So basically what I would do is, even when you have 2 cars, just make sure you add what I've added. And as you can see, the traffic one, I picked traffic ×5, so traffic will be heavier. There'll be lots more traffic on the road, and as you can see, there's lots more cars everywhere. That makes it more realistic if you're playing like a London or a Los Angeles type thing. So, I know it's been probably quite a long video, and there's been lots of information, but I've tried to go through it as slowly as I can, but not too slow that people just don't skip through it and miss information, because that's my issue with some videos I used to watch. They take so long to explain, you just skip through it. So please don't skip through it. If you have skipped through it, go back and watch the full thing and just understand it bit by bit. If you need any help, comment down below, or go to the Discord in my links description part and join the Discord and just ask for help. There's me and a load of other people that are happily to help you at any time. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, press the notification button down below for instant notifications. We'll see you guys in the next video.